Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching. Today I want to talk about what to do when he won't open up. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video weekly. This is a question I get a lot from different women in different stages of love, dating, and relationship. And I think that the question turns into really what's the best way we can draw the best out in another and really feel that more masculine energy moving towards us. Because, of course, if we are the feminine energy partner, we really feel best when we get that sort of attention and that detail where we just feel that he holds what is important to us near and dear to his heart. And so I want to talk about ways in which to inspire the masculine to open up on a deeper level and to sustain this really through the test of time, whether you're in the dating stages or whether you're deep into relationship or marriage. Number one, start right where you are. It really isn't possible to focus on what's going well when we're focused on what's wrong. I know a lot of people think they can multitask and they really actually have the space to focus on more than one thing, but it's really a very watered down, limited lens in which you're viewing things from. I do believe that we can be thoughtful and think about how different things coming at us we can handle, but we can't do two things at once. We can't hold space for seeing all the good that's unfolding and holding space to see all the things that are giving us evidence of what we don't want, right? It's just not possible. And so if you're looking to open the relationship up to a new level or to truly see what's possible, it is so critical to start to bring your focus to the things that are going well, to the little gestures, to all the things that are occurring that you've taken for granted or that you haven't noticed before. Because if you're focused on, oh, there's evidence of this, oh, there's evidence of that, oh, he's shut down today, he's in a bad mood today, or there's this and there's that, you're not going to notice as easily that he poured a cup of coffee for you in the morning or that he did something to make your day a little bit easier. That will go lost on you. Maybe you'll notice it here or there, but you will not notice it at the same level. And I've had this conversation with a lot of women where they don't always see this until they start practicing it. They may say, oh, that's not true. Like, I notice all of it. But when we dig deeper, you start to really see that you have some blind spots. And when you start to see that you have some blind spots, it makes it that much easier to hold yourself accountable to what you're holding space for, seeing more of the good or are you growing the bad, right? So really bringing self-accountability to this is key. Number two, as I talk about so often, don't fill in, right? Don't fill in and, go into coaxing, prompting, pushing, asking innocent questions, anything where you're trying to subtly adjust it and move it along. Just don't fill in. And if that means you're kind of just in that space where it's a little uncomfortable, a little bit awkward, or a little bit of resetting, that's okay. That you're just holding that space and recognizing that it's not forever. I have so many different client stories I could share on this, but I do remember even in my own personal life when I was resetting my sort of foundation with my husband, we had to go through some of those growing pains where he was less open. And I remember a day where we went bowling in silence and I just kept thinking to myself, oh my gosh, like this is going to be like this forever. And I had those urges to push or to make something happen or kind of force it to be the way that I thought it used to be or the way that would make me more comfortable. And I just remember that day where I really recognized that and I just allowed it and we bowled in silence. And I reminded myself that it's going to feel so much better just to meet the moment where it is and to see how the long game unfolds over time. And it didn't stay that way forever, right? It changed and it grew and it turned into something beautiful. But that comes through facing the awkwardness of the moment and just allowing it to be what it is. And so I really invite you to practice that in your own life and really remember when you're having a tough day or a tough moment with your partner that no matter how bad you feel, our emotions are fluid and nothing is going to last forever. And to just continue to show up with integrity and meet yourself where you are and you will see massive shifts and changes within your confidence level and just within the way you feel day to day over time. Number 3, clean up any mess that you've made. Sometimes when our partner isn't open to us, they're holding a lot of repressed incidents that have happened over time. For the masculine, it can often be like repressing disrespect, letting things go that didn't feel in integrity, that didn't feel fair or right. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, things just blow up. And it's like, well, where did that come from? And it's like a lot of emotions that have been dismissed and, just internalized over time. And so really look at yourself and the level of integrity that you're showing up with in relationship, not in a way where you're internalizing every mistake you've made, but you're really holding yourself at that high level of accountability where you're just looking and saying, okay, do I have anything to apologize for? Have I been disrespectful or inconsiderate of my partner? And is there something that I need to kind of shine a spotlight on to reset things? Because really, when we talk about the masculine, feminine, respect is a huge component. And if he doesn't feel that you respect his basic needs or who he is as a person on a certain level, he's not going to feel loved. And that's going to make him much less open and safe around you. And so it really is important that if you haven't shown up with integrity, or you've kind of needed things your way, or you haven't held that space for your partner, that you take that radical self-responsibility and you clean up your mess through a simple apology, and then just making that commitment to yourself to do better moving forward. Not beating up on yourself, not woulda, coulda, shoulda, not staying stuck in it, but just giving yourself that grace after you take responsibility for the things you'd like to do differently moving forward. I hope that these 3 tips are really supportive to you and everything that you're trying to build in your life. I invite you to check out my website, jenmichellecoaching.com. And if this speaks to you and you'd like one-to-one advice on your unique situation, I invite you to book an introductory call with me. I have it up under my programs and a link to my calendar where you can book it directly. I look forward to connecting with you all soon. Much love.
I got this feeling I can't describe.